Hello, grade 9s. How are you? Mr. Newlove is here again. If you have not subscribed the channel, you hit the subscribe button. Today, I want us to continue. What we are going to look at today is addition and subtraction of polynomials. So let's start with the first question, which says subtract this one 3x squared y minus 5x to the power 3 minus 3xy squared from 4xy squared minus 5x to the power 3, and write your answer in descending power of x. Descending power of x means you are writing your answer from the biggest power of x to the smallest power of x. The question is saying we should subtract this one from this. Are we together? If it says subtract this one from this one, what is it? For instance, if you are told to subtract 1 from 2, to subtract 1 from 2 is supposed to be 2 minus 1. If you are told to subtract 6 from 9, 6 from 9 is going to be what? 9 minus 6. Are we together? If you are told to subtract 7 from 10, what is it going to be? 10 minus 7. Is that okay? So this one, the question is saying subtract this one from that one. That's what the question is saying. So it's supposed to be this one minus that. Are we together? Not the other way around. So I'm going to reframe the question and solve it this way. Alright, so this is supposed to be subtract let me cut it from here and put it here. Subtract this from this one. That's the question. Subtract this one from is the other way around. And write your answer in descending order. So to subtract this one from this is going to be this one, which is this, minus this one, which is this. Are we together? Remember I said if you say subtract 5 from 7, it's going to be 7 minus 5. So here subtract this one from this one. It's going to be this one minus this. So that's what I've written. This minus this one, which is this. Okay. Now let's see how we are going to do that. So we are going to have 2x squared minus 2x squared y. That is what I've brought down here. Then minus plus is going to give you minus. Then minus times minus is going to give you plus. So take note of this one. Minus times minus is what? Plus. Alright? Okay. Then we are going to look at the like terms here. This one doesn't have a like term. No, 3x squared, x squared y. We don't have x squared y. This is x y squared. It's not the same as this. So this one doesn't have a like term. Then let's look at x to the power 3. We have x to the power 3 here. So this is minus 5 plus 5 is 0. So you don't have to write it again. Alright. Then here we have minus 3. This and this are also like terms. So we can say minus 3 minus 4, which will give us minus 7 xy squared. So we are done with the first one. Let's look at the second one. It's also the same. This one must come first. So this must be here. Are we together? Then this one must also be here. So subtract this one from that one, which is this. So subtract this from this. So we have subtract this from this and write your answer in descending power of x. So what are we going to have? You are supposed to write this one because we are subtracting it from it. This one first. So 2x squared, 4x cubed, then 5xy squared minus this one. So 6x y squared plus 4x cubed. Okay, so we are going to simplify this. We have this one here, then minus 6x y squared minus plus is minus. Take note, minus minus is plus, minus plus is what? Minus, plus minus is what? Still minus. So here this one doesn't have a like term. No. This one doesn't have a like term. Yes. So 4 minus 4 is what? 0. This and this are also like terms. So 5 minus 6 is what? Negative 1. Okay, so we need to write it nicely to look nice. Né? So we have a 2x squared y minus, instead of writing 1, you write xy squared. There is 1 in front. Okay, you pause the video and you do this one for me. Let me correct it from here. Subtract this one, similar to that one. Subtract this from that one. So this must be here. Okay, then this one also, this must come. What do you think this one's supposed to be? This must come here. So we are subtracting this one from okay. One thing I didn't say, let me say it. I just remembered. Remember the question was saying we should write x in a descending power. Alright, like here, descending power of x. So if you check, the biggest power of x is 2, the next one is what? 1. So we have already arranged it in the descending power of what? X. Okay, so here we have subtracted we have subtracted this from that one. So you do this as classwork. You pause the video and you copy this one nicely. Good. Let's move on. The next thing we are going to look at is simplify. This is the next example. Simplify.
In Moses' time to destroy Pharaoh, he sent swarm in Moses' time to destroy Pharaoh. He sent locusts in Moses'
We are told to simplify this one.
He sent swarm in Moses' time.
6 and that and this and this.
If God say he go do one for you.
How are we going to simplify that one? Okay. With this one, I'm not going to do this one for you. Okay, let's do one. Okay, so this is also easy. Okay, how do you multiply this? We've done a lot of this in class. That's why I don't want to waste time here. My concentration is supposed to be here, but let's just do one. So you multiply this by this. What are you going to have? 6 times 3, which is going to give you what? 18. You write your 18 A. Then remember there is 1 in front here. So 6 times 1 is going to give you what? Minus 6. Then your B. Is that okay? Then 4 times 3 is what? 12. Then we are done with this one. 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 5 is what? 15. Then you bring your A. We are done. Are we together? I hope you remember, because we've done a lot on this one. So I'm not going to waste time on this. I want you to do this one, this classwork for me. Do B as classwork.
You dey do one for me all day, all night.
Okay, let's move on to the main thing that I want us to look at. This time it's a fraction. Okay, we are going to continue. We've already, let me just repeat this. So this multiplied by this gives you 18A. 6 times minus B will give you minus B. 3 times 4 will give you 12. 3 times minus 5 will give you minus 15A. So you do only this one for me as your classwork. We've done a lot on that. Okay, this one is the main thing that we are going to look at. This time it's not a whole number like this, it's a fraction. So here 1 over 3 times A will give you 1A over 3. You just put the 1 there. Alright, you are not wrong. Then 1 times B will give you also 1B over 3. Okay, then minus 5A times 1 will give you minus 5A. Then you bring the over 4 minus B. Okay, what are the like terms here? A. So these two are the like terms. Another like term, this and this are also like term. So let's deal with this one. So we are going to press this. We have 1 over 3 minus, you see how I'm pressing, 5 over 4. What does it give me? Negative 11 over 12. Then you bring the A. You put the A at the numerator. Then let's deal with this one. You can even put 1 here. It's fine. Alright. So, what are we going to do? We are going to press this and this. They are like terms. So, I have my 1 over 3 minus 1, and this one is going to give you minus 2 over 3. So you write your minus 2b over 3. Remember the b, we shouldn't forget about the b. Okay, let's look. You do this for me as a classwork. Do this for me as so you pause the video, then you write the classwork. There are 3 questions. Oh, there are more. So there are 4 questions for you. You do it for me now. Okay. There are even 5 questions. This one is also included. Okay. Now, I want us to look at the simplifying rational expression like this. How do you simplify this? Check the denominator, write it here as denominator. Then you cross multiply. So this 3 will multiply this one, and plus this 2, whatever you have here, you write it here. So this 2 will also multiply this. Okay. Then we need to expand. So 3 times x, I'm going to give you 3x. 3 times negative 4 is going to give you minus 12. 2 times x is going to give you 2x. Remember there is 1 in front, né? 2 times 1, so it's 2, then you bring the x. Then 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. There are like terms here. What are the like terms? Let's look at the like terms. 3x plus 2x. It gives us what? 5x. Minus 12 minus 4 give us what? Minus 16. Okay, so we are done with that one. Let's look at another one. Let's call this 2. Okay, so this, what are we going to have? We have x minus 3, x plus 1, the denominator. Then you cross multiply. So 2 will multiply this. Whatever sign you have here, you write. If it is minus, you write. If it is plus, you write. Then this will also multiply that. So 4 will also multiply x minus 3. Then we are going to expand. So 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 1 is 2. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times minus 3 is minus 12. 2 plus 4 is 6. Because this and this are like terms. Then 2 minus 12 is what? 10. They are also like terms. So we can add and subtract. Okay, if you check this one, we can factorize out 2. If we factorize 2 out, 2 can divide 6, 3, so there should be 3 here. And 2 can divide 10, 5. Alright, how do you do that? Let me show you how you use the calculator to do this. You see this 6? You look for a number that can divide it without a remainder, a number that can divide 6 and 10 without a remainder. So you try, okay, 6 divided by 2. You know 1 can divide all numbers without a remainder, so you don't use 1. So that is 3, ne? Okay, then you try 10. Just remove this one and put 10 here. Oh, 5. This is a whole number, so it means 2 can divide 6 and 10 without a remainder. So 2 divide 10, because it's minus, so it's minus 5. 2 divide 6. Three. All right, we have factorized out. Okay, let's look at this one also. Now I have this, so I'm going to rewrite it again. I'm going to change the division to multiplication. That's the inverse. So the denominator will be numerator, so this 5 will come up, and the numerator will be a denominator, so it will come down. That's the inverse. Anytime you see division, change it to times. Let the numerator become a denominator, and the denominator becomes a numerator. So here we can factorize the numerator. This one, we can factorize it. How do you factorize it? Now, how are you going to factorize this one out? You take two numbers that if you multiply, you get -3, and if you add, you get 2. Alright, 2 factors. So I can choose 1 and 3. If I multiply 1 and 3, I'm going to get 3, but this is minus. Are we together? So I can still choose -1 and 3. So -1 times 3 will give me -3. -1 plus 3 will give me 2. So these are the factors. So -1 times 3 will give me -3. -1 plus 3 will give me what? 2. So this becomes my factors. I've written the denominator again. Now I'm going to factor this one out. You see that x is common here. This is x squared, this is x times x, and this is x. So it means x is what? Common. So x is a factor. And x can divide one of this. X can divide x squared, x. How? It is like this. For the denominator, it is like x times x, x times x. Alright, let me use dot for the times here now. It's like x times x divided by x. You see that this x will cancel one of this x. What is going to remain is going to remain x. So this is the x. Then how did we get this 3? It's 3 times x. This one. 3 times x divided by this x. Ne? So this x will cancel this x. So this and this will go away. What is going to remain? 3. Are we together? Okay. Now I'm going to put them together as they are multiplying. Don't expand again. So this is my 5, x minus 1, x minus 3. Then this is my x, x minus 1, x plus 3. So I've written it nicely here. Some are going to cancel. You see that we have x minus 1, x minus 1 is divided, so it's going to cancel. This will cancel that one. What again can cancel? X plus 3, x plus 3. It will also cancel. So it's going to remain 5 over x. Then we have our classwork.
This God is too much. He didn't do it for me. All day. All night.
So I classwork, simplify this, pause the video and copy. Then we are going to look at factorization. Factorize fully, like this one. If you check, what number can divide 10, 20, 4 without a remainder? The biggest number. So when it's given to you, consider the smallest number. Eh? What's the smallest number? 4. Let's see whether 4 can divide 20 and 10 without a remainder. So let's start with 20. 20 divided by 4, it gives us 5. Are we together? So it can divide with that without a remainder. Then let's move on to 10. 10 divided by 4, it gives us a fraction. If you press it to give you a decimal. So since it gives you a fraction, it doesn't give you a whole number, we cannot use VOID because 4 cannot divide 10 without a remainder. Alright, since it gives you a fraction, so 4 cannot divide 10 without a remainder. So you move down, we use 4, so let's use 3 and see. It also gives you a fraction. No? So we can't use 3. First we use 4, we use the smallest number here, 4, then we move to 3. It's not possible, so let's move on towards 2. It gives us 5. Okay, we have tried 10, it gives us 5. Let's try 20. So you write it somewhere. 10 is 5. Okay, so let's try 20. So I'm going to move this. 2010. Oh, I'm getting there. So 20, it also gives me a whole number. So it can also divide 20 without a remainder. Let's move on to the last one, which is 4. 2. Wow. Now I know 2 can divide 10, 24 without a remainder. Is that okay? So 2 is a factor. Then let's move on to x. X is common. We can't take x squared because x squared cannot divide this one. So x, you take the one with the smallest exponent. So x. So x is a factor. Then if you check y squared, so I'm going to take the one with the smallest exponent. Ne? So y is also a factor. Okay, now 10 divided by 2, we did it, is 5. Then xy divided by xy is going to cancel. It's like this. Xy divided by xy. So if you see that this one will cancel this, what is this xy? This xy is this one, and this xy is this one. Is that okay? So this x will cancel this, and this y will cancel this to give you 1. 5 times 1 is 1, so you just write a 5. Ne? 5 times 1 is what? 5. Okay, so let's look at this one also. So 20 divided by 2 is what? 10. Now we have x squared y, so this one is like x times y. This one, that's how it is. So this x will cancel this x. It's going to remain what? X. Then this y will cancel this y, so it will remain with only x here. For this, we are done with that one. Then the next one, 4 divided by 2, it gives you 2. Then we have x y squared. So y squared is what's like this, divided by what we have here. So this x will cancel that one, y will cancel that one. It's going to remain what? Y. So we have 2y. Okay. Now
he will do it in the morning.
Let's look at another one. So we have 2x minus 3y plus 2x minus 3y. The same. So it's a factor. So you write it as a factor. Alright, you want to factor it. That's the question. Factorize it. So it's a factor. You write it. This one. Then into bracket. This divide this. Is what? The trick is, when you write this factor, the trick is, there is 1 in front here. Whatever number you have in front here is what you write here. Is that okay? Plus, whatever number you have either at the back or in front. So you see that we have x squared in front. That's the trick. Is that okay? So here, 1 is in front. You write that one. Here, x squared is at the back. You have that one. 2x minus 3y is already written. It's a factor. Okay. Let's look at another. 3x plus 4, 3x plus 4y. What is it going to be? They are common, so it's a factor. You write it. What number do you see in front here is 1. Plus, what number do you see here is y squared. This y squared can be written here or here. Okay, let's look at another. This time we have 5 in front. So 3x plus y, 3x plus y is common. So you write it once. You write a 5 plus y squared. What if it's minus? Yeah. So we have this. This time, instead of writing the y at the back, I'm writing it in front. It's the same thing. I can write the y squared here or here. 3x plus y, 3x plus y is common. I've written it. What do I have? 4 minus. You see, this time it's minus. So minus whatever I have here, y squared. Let's look at another. 2x minus 3y, 2x. Now this time it's 3y minus 2x. They are not the same, they are similar. We should make it the same. See that this one is 2x, this is minus 2x. This minus 3y, this is plus 3y. They look alike, but they are not the same. We need to make it the same. So here I've written my 2x minus 3y again. This plus, I'm going to change it to minus. If I change it to minus, this minus is going to be plus 2x. This plus is going to be what? Minus 3y. Now they are the same. We can do our magic here. So 2x minus 3y, 2x minus 3y, they are common. So it's a factor. 2x minus 3y. You bring your bracket. What number do you have in front here? 1. Minus, what number do we have at the back? X squared. Okay, let's look at the next one. This time we have 5x minus 6y, 6y minus 5x. How are you going to do it? I'm writing my 7 to brackets 5x minus 6y again. Then I'll change this one, this plus to minus. This minus 5x is going to be plus 5x. Plus 6y is going to be minus 6y. Then I have my x squared there. Okay, 5x minus 6y, they are common. So I've written it again. Then I have 7 minus x squared. The next one, I have this 3 minus 7y, 7y minus 3x, similar. This time it's minus, ne? So I have this one, I've written it again. It's minus, I have to write it as plus again. Alright, then this one looks like times. Let me delete and put this x there. Okay, so this, it was minus. They look alike, 7y minus 7y, so I have to write it the same. So this is minus, I'm going to make it plus. See that this one, it was plus, I made it minus. This time it's minus, I'm making it plus. So this minus 3x is going to be 3x, and this plus 7y is going to be minus 7y. 3x minus 7y is common, so I'm going to have y plus x. Alright. Okay. Okay, so say bye-bye for today. I wish you all the best. Work hard. Bye.